¿Estás pendejo?
Okay, he wouldn't say that to me, just like disclaimer.
No, we
he
for sure
would
got
say it
that
to my
one.
brothers. He wouldn't tell me that.
Ah, chinga.
Hijos de sus mothers, take 1.
Hi everyone, it's Danny Cass. And today's our first episode of Hijos de sus Mothers. I'm here with my brothers. And oh my God, I'm so excited because they're just so interesting, so much fun. So go ahead.
Yo, this is Paul Carrillo, also known as Noeul.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That is your boy Rark on Instagram. My name is Roberto Carrillo. Nice to meet you guys.
Yeah, so today's going to be a lot of fun. Anyways, so this podcast is about how siblings like us work together, and we're going to bring in a lot of siblings or families that have different dynamics that are just working together in businesses. It could be any type of business, honestly. For us in general, we're like creatives, so it's different type of business dynamics here. I'm more of like content creator, influencer kind of vibe, girly. My brothers are more like behind the camera. Their stuff is really cool too. Paul, so you're more like of an artist. Do you want to talk more about that?
Oh yeah, well, I make music. I own a studio. I like to engineer a lot, so I'm always working around artists. Trying to get creatives on. I love music, so I love doing this as my my passion and my job. So yeah, I recently started pushing my music a lot because I really got into it.
What kind of music do you do?
I make Latin trap or like psychedelic too. Also, it's very like more on the mellow side, melodic. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
nice. I really like his music, by the
That's
way.
nice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh yeah. So I creative direct or produce content as well, but more on the camera side, the technical. Like I edit, I shoot, I direct. A lot of music videos for the most part. I started off with photography, and I think I'm very passionate about music just as I am about film. So it kind of goes really hand in hand, especially working with my siblings. My sister does content, I shoot content. My brother does music, I shoot music videos, So it really goes hand in hand, which we end up working together a lot. And more now recently that we kind of learned how to work together more. It's
We're
still
getting
like
there.
a work in progress. But I feel like when we were younger, it was definitely like a lot more hard to work with each other because
We're little.
I don't know. I
arguing.
think was it like
I think not knowing
Like-
what we were gonna go for as
Yeah,
as,
I feel like it comes with a little bit of ego as well. Like because we're siblings, so we're like it's always like I know best, and then you're like nah, I know what I want to do, and then it's kind of like we bump heads a lot because we don't have the same goals. It's
Yeah.
kind of like, and then it's like, oh well, I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? And then that just seems like you're doing a
Yeah.
favor. Then it just gets annoying, and then you don't want to follow up. So I feel like within the past few months that we've been working together, now we're like, all right, well, let's do this podcast now because it comes a lot of like working as a family. Like it comes with a lot of stories.
Yeah.
And I think we all together, since we've been working together since young, and not only in like entertainment business, because also our parents own like different kind of
yeah.
businesses. We've had to work together in different environments, and we've like definitely bumped heads in different situations, So, yeah, and I think it's a lot more comfortable now that we're doing kind of like what we're passionate about, right?
Yeah. It's definitely like more comfortable because we've done like different things because our parents kind of like threw us in because we were small. Like, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? We were small. So like
When you say threw us in, what do you mean they threw us in?
kind
Explain
of
that.
just threw us in. Like we didn't know that we wanted to like dance or like act or like, I don't know, perform in front of the stage,
Right,
They
right.
kind of just threw us in because they were like working with the company and then they did dancing. So they're like, oh, you should bring your kids. And
Oh,
then they
did,
brought
huh?
us.
Yeah, 3 kids to try to make
Yeah,
one
they
of them
just
famous.
like 3 of us.
Yeah, literally.
So
It
there's
was
no
like,
one
of
attending
these
the
mother-
classes. It was
One of these
us.
guys is gonna hit. No, but it's true. So to give like more depth into my sister's story is like when we were I was like 9 or 8.
Yeah.
They were like 6, 7, younger, 3 years younger than me. My parents, they would work in the entertainment. So my dad was a radio host at the time, and my mom was doing some modeling and then working for like a magazine agency.
Editing, yeah.
Yeah, she like edit, do like newsletters and stuff like that for a magazine. And then so what ended up happening is that my parents made more friends that did entertainment stuff, that had cameras and all this equipment. And one day they were like, "Oh, we should make like a kids show and like pitch it to like networks."
We've
and all
been
this
thrown everywhere.
Yeah, like our parents literally, and like we were like kind of like we weren't warned. Our parents were just kind of like, "Hey, we're gonna record you guys,
We were in
like it or not,
conscious.
do
you're
all
gonna
these
do it."
things," and we're like, "It's gonna be fun." And we're like, "I don't know." Like we're at first you're kind of camera shy when they tell you it's like for something and they're gonna show people. You're kind of like get really timid, you know?
Yeah.
And so like I remember a lot of those times I'd just be like uncomfortable, like trying to make things work, but I got used to it fairly quick. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, like. You know, it became fun because it became something to do every day.
And it's
They'd
like
take
really
us out.
fun
We'd
to
make
like,
friends.
yeah.
Yeah, we'd like do a bunch of random things.
They'd take us out a lot. So I think that was their form of taking us out because obviously the budget wasn't high. So
Right,
like
right. So
they were
so-
raising 3 kids. So
Yeah.
like going out would be to like film, go to the park and film or
Right.
do different things. But like we would be out. That's the good thing.
Yeah, it was fun. It was
We
for
weren't
sure
always
memorable.
home. It was always so hectic. Like our schedule was always hectic.
Yeah.
You know, like every weekend there'd be events. So like we weren't bored, you know.
Right, right. I feel like we got to get more in depth about what these events and things because you're being so brief. I feel.
Oh
And
yeah,
people
just because
don't
like
know what the heck you're
I feel
talking
like
about when
in
you're
the
talking about that.
future, like different episodes, we'd go more in depth into like different stories.
Okay.
So
Makes
like
sense.
that's why I'm just giving you guys like a little brief description
Just
of
a
like
tip?
stuff. No, the tip of the iceberg because there's
Tip of
so
the
much
iceberg,
to
tip
go
of the
with
iceberg.
it. But like okay, going back a little bit more from like that show my brother was talking about when we were smaller. Even
Right.
before that, when YouTube became a thing, they made my
Oh my
brother a
gosh.
show. So like we were
Wow,
very
yeah.
small.
Yeah,
Like,
you're
we've been
right.
in front of the camera for years.
No, she's right. My parents, we had so when we moved from Mexico to the United States, my parents we moved to Las Vegas. We lived in
Yeah.
Nevada for like 8 years. We moved around a lot. At one point, we had a pretty like a decent looking house with a lot of space. And in the garage, my dad made like a studio. He had some lights, equipment, and he just set up a camcorder. And he was like, "Oh, let's record something for YouTube." You know, since YouTube was getting so famous, you know, everyone's on YouTube. My dad was
He's
like,
like,
"Oh,
my son's gonna be
yeah,
famous.
yeah,
Like
you
my
make
kids
me-
are gonna
you
be.
make me do like the corniest things. Like as a kid, I was like, yeah, like I started dancing and like saying the weirdest things. And then my dad would just record it, you know, and they were
Yeah.
like my like my co-hosts.
Yeah, he was
Like-
the host. My brother he would dance. He'd be like, look at my moves. And I would dance.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
like a cowgirl. It was just a lot.
It was just like a very like family like home footage type of stuff, you know.
Kind of like vlog, right? We were like the first vloggers.
yeah, it was like vlogging back in the day, I guess. But yeah, you just document us doing like the weirdest things. We'd dance to music that we'd like and stuff.
We
And
were
I'd
the
pretend I
Naked
was a show
Brothers band.
host, and I had nothing to talk about. I'm a kid, so I'd be like, "Oh, this is my brother. Like, look at him dance," you know. And then just start dancing.
It'd be like, what do you want to do when you grow up? Like the
Yeah,
basic
it'd be
questions.
this. It was this. It was basically this before we were doing
They
this.
would put like a green screen and then like a couch. It was,
Yeah, it was-
honestly, we could put an image and it's probably like the same format. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, yeah.
It's like the
I'm gonna
same
find an image and we're
format.
gonna place it right there.
Yeah.
It's like similar actually. We had freaking black cloth hanging. Actually, this is
We're
so
starting
ironic.
okay.
I'm realizing how ironic this is.
No,
because
this is gonna
it
be
was literally
funny.
such a similar setup.
And like, yeah, we just do different things. And then as we got older, we did dancing, we did acting, we did singing. After that, like my dad, he started a taco business. So we started off like doing different taco stands. I wasn't doing as much. I was like little. So like he would make me do like the salsa bags. I'd get tips sometimes because like people would come up and be like, oh, ¿cuántos años tienes? And they'd give me tip. You know, you guys would get tip too, right?
Yeah, for
When we
sure.
would like be at different stands, we would be like in the morning, like super early. I think I was like 12 at this age. My brother was 13. Alan was like 15. So weekends for us at that
yeah.
time was like working. Like we would like
Literally, yeah.
our summers was working. So like when we would come back from school and they would ask, "How was your summer?" I'd be like, "Girl, like all I did was sell tacos." And so like I would just put down like we went to the movie theater because we didn't go on like
You were
vacations.
lying?
I was lying. I would make
No,
up
we
the
went to the movies.
vacations.
I
That's
feel
why
that
like
was-
I'd be like,
yeah, we
that
did.
was-
We went.
like
That
even
was
like the smallest thing, I would put it down because I don't want
You're
people to
right,
know
you're
I
right.
was selling tacos, you know, or like
Right,
what if they
right.
reported like our dad or like mom, you know, like they're putting these kids in labor. But
No, that's funny. That's actually funny you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I have a story when I was in middle school. when we were selling tacos, I used to kind of feel like this like embarrassment a little
Yeah,
bit, like
me
because
too.
I was like, yeah, for a second I
I'd
did
be
because I was
embarrassed.
like, because all my friends would go out, they would go have vacations and go play soccer.
Their
and,
Instagram was like going out to Cancun
oh,
or
I
like
don't know about that.
stuff
I
like
was too
that.
young at that time to be feeling like left out, like a FOMO on Instagram.
I felt left out.
But on Instagram, like I didn't have social media at that time. Well, I had
Yeah,
Facebook, like, but it was
Or
like,
they were going to Disneyland, and it's
No.
like we were out here selling tacos.
yeah,
you know
no,
what
for
I mean?
real. Like, yeah, like
We're
our
hustling.
friends would all have like, oh, we went to do something, or I'd get invited. I had a phone, but I didn't have like Instagram. But
Yeah.
I'd get invited to go do things, and I'd never ever like, if it was to go play soccer, which I like love to do at that age, it was just like I couldn't go because I would be like up at
Yeah.
like 7 a.m. with my parents, putting freaking like tables in our van and picking up all the
Yeah.
food and stuff. And,
Hustling,
like, when to go-
you know?
Yeah,
Just
we were
hustling.
hustling, which now I really appreciate. Like I learned
Yeah,
to
for
appreciate
sure.
that fact of our life, that part of our life, because now like it taught me the value in working. And
We
you
were
know?
up like 6 a.m. Like
Yeah.
we were doing those 9 to 5.
Yeah,
Like,
we were
those
9 to
shifts.
5ing before 9 to
Probably a little
before-
more.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. So that's
Bro,
what-
they report our dad. They're like, what the hell?
no, we were doing long hours sometimes because we were like
Yeah,
we're gonna
but
wait.
like-
It's like till we sold out type of
Yeah.
stuff.
Long
So,
hours, hot. We were in the hot like
This
for
is
long
summer,
hours.
yeah.
We would
I
go
hear
to
that.
Pomona, Fontana,
would get
Whittier,
crazy.
Yeah.
Staples Center. We would be outside all the time selling tacos. You know?
And
Yeah.
still, when I had a break, he would tell me, "Ponte las pilas."
I know. You would. You would.
For real. Yeah,
I'd
it
just be
was
like,
not-
Even if
Alright.
we were like trying to take a nap, he'd be like, "What are you doing?" You'd be like,
yeah, no, it definitely got interesting, you know. Which actually brings me to something that I wanted to talk about real quick. What are some of those life quotes that our dad has always like kind of instilled in your brain? Besides "Ponte las pilas," you know, that's like the
That's
most.
traditional.
That's yeah, that's like
oh, like dad's quotes.
yeah, like quotes.
No.
Like "Estás pendejo?"
Okay, he wouldn't say that to me. Just like disclaimer,
No, we
he
for sure
would
got
say it
that
to my
one.
brothers. He wouldn't tell me that. You know?
That
That's
was
very,
funny.
No, he would tell
I don't
me.
know. I don't know. I don't want to start crying right here.
Bring up back all the trauma.
No, it'd be like, I think like que chingados. Like he'd repeat it like hella times. like,
no. It
No,
would
he'd be like chinga.
chinga, chinga, yeah. Like, a ver, a ver.
Chinga. You have that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other-
Paul
what other
says, say yours.
Yeah, Paul, my brother's traumatized. with that. My brother got the worst end of the stick.
Yeah.
My dad would like go,
Aw.
he would snap on him for sure.
I don't
Send
know.
him
You know,
hugs.
just
L in the chat. L in the chat. L in the chat.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Like, I don't know. Like, you just hear it all. You know.
You want me to remind you?
I know what the heck. I was like, I
I
can't.
remember that. Que chingados traes? ¿Qué tienes, cabrón?
Anything, bro. Like, you know, if you live in a like Hispanic household, you'll know.
You
Like,
know
well,
those
a
stuff.
toxic relationship, because obviously, like, their parents, you know, they got raised probably the same way. They were just
Or worse.
yeah, probably even worse. You know, they're just like
Just
very,
know that he's not like that as much anymore. Like he's toned it down. Okay.
Well, yeah, we're older now.
Because we
you know,
got
obviously.
older. Like we
Yeah.
could speak for ourselves now. My mom, on the other hand, she was cool, right?
What do you define
Well,
as cool? I'm like, what do you define as cool?
No, you know what? My mom
Nah,
toned
my
it
mom
down
was
for
more
sure.
chill. Yeah, she
But
for
like
sure.
my
yeah.
mom was more like, all right,
My
let's get
dad
the
was
kids up
verbally
and get
abusive.
to
My
work.
mom was physically abusive.
Bro, both ways. I'm like,
Well, they did their
No,
both
for sure,
shares
for
on
sure.
both.
Both they did the fair share.
bro, let's stop because they're gonna like call the cops.
They're gonna cancel us. No, I feel like.
Anyways, like,
Nah, anyway, no, for real quick for the people watching this, like, in the comments, let us know what's that one phrase your parents would tell you. Like,
Yeah.
What is it? Like, ponte las pilas. Besides that one, what's another one you'd get? Because I know damn well all of us got one
Yeah,
that was
like
like
a little less.
We're
Yeah.
traumatized. I know we all are. You know?
I also wanted to mention like another topic on top of the same topic. What I see right now, like street vendors, they actually let them sell now. You know, like they let them
so
sell
random.
out. They let them sell in the streets. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
But like back then, a few years ago, or like a decade ago, because I think it's already been a decade.
When we were doing it, it was like we were selling
It was
crack.
really hard because no, it was
It
really
felt
hard.
crazy illegal sometimes.
We were like criminals to them
it
because
felt like we were criminals.
no, it felt like we were like always running away, which we were because we would set up our little stand, which was a table, the canasta, because we were selling tacos de canasta,
Tacos de canasta, if you know
the
what those
verduras,
are.
the salsa.
Tap in.
Yeah, we were like, that's all we would sell, the sodas and the water. And so we would set up and we would try to have the car as close as we can because if we didn't, we would have to like run, you know, like we would call it the ciudad. They'd be like, yeah, la ciudad.
Ya viene la
And like the
ciudad.
frutero would let us know, the lotero would let us know. And it would like, the message
The
would
message
just come.
would trot down because if someone saw it in the corner, it'd be like, "Hey, ya viene la ciudad," and then they turn around and tell someone, and everyone start freaking panicking and packing up,
We would
running.
have to pack
It got
up,
crazy. Like
run.
really, it was some scary shit. Like as a kid, you're like,
As a
"What the?" You know, like I felt like the caveman SpongeBob meme where you're like, you just
Yeah,
don't
it
know what
was-
the hell's going on. You're just like so like.
My mom would grab like my
Hypersensitive.
hand, the
Yeah, it
canasta,
would
and
get so
run.
intense. Yeah, it would get intense.
I think they would have to like grab more things. My mom would be like, I don't know. I think she'd watch out more for me than you
Right,
guys
right,
because
right.
I was like a little girl, you know.
Sometimes
Well,
they just be
yeah.
like, "Oh, just walk away," like pretend you're not even. Yeah,
Mom was
because-
like, camina,
You were
camina,
a
camina.
buyer, you know.
yeah,
That's
you just
it.
be like, "Oh, just yeah."
But like
but
there would
Customer,
be
yeah.
some sad things we would see, like
some savagery.
the cops would like confiscate their money or like the food or like they would grab
Yeah.
their tables and throw them in the back of their truck. They'd throw things. They'd throw the taqueros or like the hot dog stands on the floor. It was really
Yeah, shit
sad.
get fucked up.
I think
Sure,
I don't think it's like that anymore, thankfully. But like it was sad. I think it was
Yeah,
really
It
sad.
still is some, like around.
It still
places,
happens.
Yeah.
The thing
Yeah.
is now is social media that like puts it on blast.
Yeah.
So it's not as common where you're like see all the stands, but people are for sure still going through that.
Yeah.
I know for a fact there's Alex Enamorado. Have you seen him on Instagram?
Oh
guy that-
yeah,
yeah,
he goes
he-
up to the people that disrespect street
yeah,
vendors.
that guy is
Shout
like
out
my
to you, dude.
freaking. I love that guy.
For
I
real.
love what he's doing.
He's
I swear,
on
I love what he's
live.
doing.
I see
He
him.
literally stands up for the people, like all the street vendors. Like, if we had someone like that back in our time, you know, it would have maybe
Yeah.
motivated us to do something.
There's no one standing up for us.
But there was no one. Everyone was really scared of the city. Everyone was scared of people getting called. Cops called on them. Everyone was scared. You know, it was scary.
Yeah, it's-
You get not
you'll
only
get a
would you get
ticket that-
ticketed,
yeah.
you know, you'd like people would get arrested, and it was just. It
We'd
was
have
just
to
a
hide
messy-
behind cars.
Yeah,
Like,
it was just, it was so sad.
dramatic.
Sometimes, like one of my most memorable times, I know they know it too. Is like we were at the Staples Center selling
Oh my gosh,
tacos,
that was
like
the scariest
outside
one.
the Staples Center, and the cops pulled up like they just busted like some cartel
Dude,
members.
no
like,
one knew. They just
yeah, like we got surrounded by 4 cop cars, like woo, boop,
And they
boop,
kept
boop, boop,
coming,
boop.
they kept
and they just
coming.
all pulled up, and everyone got surrounded, and it's like 6.
We're like, what do we do?
Yeah, everyone was like, whoa, whoa, and it was like 10 stands like in a row on the sidewalk. So you got like the taco guy, like the guy doing the asada, you
The
got
hot
like 4
dogs.
hot dog people, and then you got like the freaking the
Tamale
fruta
girl.
man,
The
the tamales,
toys.
the raspados, and then you got us in the corner, like the freaking tacos at the canasta, you know? So everyone was like, whoa, 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 and then tables start flipping, girls start screaming.
Yeah,
It's like,
'cause they were
"Ah!"
flipping our
everyone's going
tables.
crazy. And what's crazy is the cops like try to like grab people because like
Yeah, they're trying to like
you know, because they want to
arrest
get
them.
tickets, so they start trying to like, you know, like so if something falls on the floor, they immediately try to arrest that one person that dropped like all that food
Detain
because
them.
then they, like it goes under like, oh, you were putting, because there's like gas canisters connected to some of the stuff, so it would fall, but it only fall because people would panic and shit like that.
And they were like,
Yeah, so like, it would
Purposely
get
throw it.
insinuated, then people would panic and the stuff would fall, and then the cops would get upset.
Yeah.
And then while they were already kind of like freaking act, like, you know, making everything
It was
so
a freaking
intense.
shit show.
So people would run, and I remember this like very vividly. Like I had the image of like this mom that got grabbed by the cops, and they were trying to like arrest her. And then like the daughter was like, "Let my mom go!" Like she was crying, like
Aw.
"Suéltame a mi mamá!" You know, she was like grabbing the cops.
and most of them only
And-
speak Spanish. Like
And
keep
yeah,
that in
and
mind.
that
So
was- yeah.
we don't.
Yeah.
My parents wouldn't understand what the cops were saying, like telling
yeah,
them.
exactly.
You know?
So
or
it'd
like
always
most
be-
of the people
it was
there.
A freaking,
It was a shit show,
it
guys.
was a shit show.
But honestly, what I want to tell like the people or like people like my age or younger, what I would tell myself too, like younger self, is like it's okay to like hustle at that age, you know, because
Definitely.
you're supporting your family and you're helping get like food on the table or like
Yeah.
pay the rent, you know. So like don't be ashamed if
Yeah,
you're the one
yeah.
like working, because I would be super ashamed because I see
Yeah.
like girls outside like be like street vendors, like they're like helping their parents and they kind of like want to hide, and that's what I would do.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I would
I've
say
seen
like
that.
it's fine, like
It was just
You're
cool that you bring
good.
that up because I feel like I forgot, but that was the story I was going to tell. When I was in middle school, one time I had a friend, a girl that was in my class that was like a friend too. I talked to her very
oh, I
often.
hate seeing people from school.
And yeah, you know, when you see people from school, it get kind of like awkward. But I saw her dad would sell like the pirate DVDs.
oh,
Yeah,
that's
outside of a
crazy.
99, you know? And to me, that was clutch as hell because, you know what I'm saying? Like five movies, $25, bro. We were set for the
We
weekend, you know? Like,
were.
I was lit. Like
We'd buy the piratas.
Yeah, we get the piratas, you know, and it was you know, you got to make your money how you got to make your money. So I remember when we were walking out the 99, her dad was out there like hustling the DVDs. And then I was like, oh, damn, Mom. Like, I was like, we got to come up. You know, like Minions just came out. Like, well, I got to come up on that.
No, literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Transformers, Minions was out. Like, it was crazy times. So I remember we were looking at all the DVDs and I was like, you know, like I was hyped as hell.
Shit.
And I looked into the car that the guy was selling out of, and it was the homegirl. And she saw me, and she was like, literally tried to
Oh my gosh,
duck.
that was probably me.
And I felt so bad because I was like, I know that feeling. You know, I know that feeling of like seeing someone like from school see you like in the streets hustling, you know? Because it's like all their parents have like office jobs or what is it? Or they don't got to work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'd be like, bro, why are my parents like working at an office or some shit?
Yeah,
like,
but,
it's embarrassing. Like,
but again, like I'm grateful for all of that.
Yeah, for
you know?
sure. We
And
learned a lot.
it was funny because I understood her, so I kind of like pretended I didn't see her. I was just like, I just looked away and just grabbed like the DVDs and walked away, you know? And I was that. And I like, I can't relate more to that feeling, you know? But I got over it fairly quick. I remember like I just started telling my friends like, oh, I gotta work.
Yeah,
you know?
I think like once you start getting older, it's like, we sell tacos.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of didn't. I think when my parents separated, that's when I stopped working for my dad.
Right.
So like my teen years, most of my teen years wasn't selling tacos after
Yeah,
that.
you-
You guys actually.
Yeah, me and my brother kind of
Yeah.
did it. I did it all throughout high school.
Yeah.
I went to college still, actually. That shit was, I don't know. It was making us money, so it was paying our bills all the
Yeah.
time. So
Like food on my
definitely
table,
don't
you know,
fucking
that's
complain.
how I
you
am.
know?
Just really quick, this has happened recently. Just tell like your story of like the guy that came up to you.
Oh,
and-
yeah, my brother got mugged.
Yeah,
Oh,
my
yeah.
brother did
Oh,
get
you got
mugged.
mugged.
Like,
Dude,
I'm
it
just
should-
saying, like, you guys
Well,
Be careful. out
be
there,
careful
guys,
out there
because-
when you're selling with your parents or by yourself, like with your siblings. Like, have something in hand because
And one thing I
Fuck.
suggest also is don't try to fight it. Sometimes you just,
Yeah,
you can't like
definitely, no.
you can't always be the hero, you know. Like
No,
and
yeah.
it's- sometimes like it gets you mad at the end of the day, but
Also-
you can get back that money. You know, money's just
Yeah.
it's
Comes
tell
and
your
goes,
story
comes and goes.
because I don't know. They don't know what you're talking about.
oh well, just working at a stand and we work at this stand like it's pretty like at a street where like some cars pass.
Shout out
like,
Gage.
Gage-
Shout out Gage
Gage
Avenue.
Avenue, yeah. Literally keep going straight from this spot we are right now, and you'll be there. But like, so it's right next to like this subway. So and like we're behind a wall.
There's no
it's right
cameras.
The street's
So
right
what-
in front, but we're behind like a wall of a like liquor store, like a flower place maybe.
Yeah, there's a flower shop and a liquor store.
There's like
yeah.
no cameras and no nothing. It's just kind of like a little street right there.
Yeah, you're right on the sidewalk, so there's no cameras behind this liquor store.
Sometimes it gets empty, or sometimes it gets like a lot
Yeah,
of
like-
traffic, right?
And
Yeah.
across the street, there's a
But we're
swap
there in
meet.
the morning, so there's sometimes like what by 10, 11, there's really no one really going around. Like
Right.
just
So-
pretty empty sometimes. And so I was there working with my brother actually, and my girlfriend was there actually too. She was in the car, but the car's like the parking lot's like behind the whole store.
Yeah.
So like we were just working. He's like, "Hey, I gotta go to the bathroom," and I was like, "All right, just hurry." You
He
know,
was like, hurry up.
"Yeah, like,
So,
just hurry."
alright.
And,
Just
and
like
pretty much
something.
literally
Shout
like
out Subway for letting me take dumps at your fucking.
Ew.
Hey, for real though, like if without the
Yeah,
public
sometimes they don't let
restrooms-
you in the public restroom.
Hey, Subway,
That's
shout
true.
out them, man.
That's true.
They-
So Alan left, paused there by himself.
And so, like, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes in, a guy on a bike, I'm pretty sure he was just going around because there is no way he just caught me on the right, perfect time. Unless he
Caught
really
him
did. but
lacking.
Caught me lacking for real because pulls up in a bike just real quick and he's all like, I don't want to do this right now, but I'm
Like,
I like,
what?
he's all like, I'm wanted for like 2 murders right now. And he's all like, I got a gun right here. I don't need to shoot you unless you really want me to. Give me your money. Like, I was just like, whoa, all right, bro. I was like, that's cool, you know, like, whatever,
Take the
bro. Like,
tacos.
No need
And-
to shoot me.
yeah, I'm like, damn, all right, bro. Like, yeah, I guess, you know, you got the upper hand. So I was just like, all right, you know, I gave him, I separate like my money
Hey, I hope
because
he
I have
doesn't
to.
see
Like,
this.
I know like there's situations like this that happens. We're in LA, you know, like
Facts.
it just happens. So like on my right side, I had like the smaller bills. On my left, I had like the more bigger bills. And I take, you know, this could be like also
that
like
could be
a bad
risky.
situation if you know,
Could've
if I
gone
didn't play it
bad.
off, like, you know, if he really checked me. But I take the smallest money out. He's all like, this is now all you have. And I was like, yeah, this is all I have. He's all like, you've been working here since like 4 hours ago. This is not all you have. And I was all like, bro, just slow day. Like, I'm for real. This is all I have. He's like, let me see your wallet. And I had like, it's funny because in my wallet, I had like $20 and then a peso, like 50 pesos in the middle, and then $100, but folded in. So he didn't get to see like my 100. Thank God, because I had to pay like some stuff that day too. So like he grabs my 20 from my wallet because I opened it and I was like, oh, like my heart was like bumping.
Right.
And no, pretty much he like grabs it and then obviously he's like, where's your phone? And I was like, oh, he's about to take my phone. He's about to take my phone. I was like, damn.
So he took his money. He took his phone.
So I pretty much give him my phone, but he's all like, I'm going to leave it over there. And I'm like, all right,
He was nice enough to leave it somewhere and not just steal it from you.
Because I feel like...
He don't want you to call the cops?
I don't know. Like, well, yeah, obviously.
Well, yeah. But he like throws it far, right? Or something like that?
Literally, as he's leaving, he just throws it like by the neighbor's like area. Because if you go keep going straight, like a block, there's houses, Yeah. And he just threw it on the ground. And then I was walking over there, and then my brother came back. he just saw me from he just watched me walking back,
and he was coming from down the street. And I was like, bro, why aren't you at the stand? And he was like coming back, and he was like, I just got robbed. And I was like, what? No, you didn't. And he was like, yeah, funny. Dude, I just got robbed. And I was like, I was gone for 7 minutes, dude.
Yeah, bro, and it was quick.
Yeah.
And my parent didn't my dad didn't believe me
no.
at first. I was
like, that's another thing. We'll get more in depth about him.
He really thought I stole it, and I was like, dude, why would I steal it? I don't need it. I don't need this money right now. And I didn't need it. Get mugged.
Nah, you needed it. You needed it.
Nah,
I'm just saying.
But yeah, guys, that's pretty much how we've been working together. I'm just telling you guys,
bit of what we've been doing together for a few years.
For getting our whole life, we've been working together different times and eras in our life. But we're definitely gonna get more in depth with it as we go. Different episodes, we'll tell you guys more stories because that's not the first time that something like that happens to him or. Right. To me, no, not to me. I mean, to my brothers, thankfully not me. Thankfully not me. But we have so many more stories to talk about. So many more guests we're gonna have. They're gonna share their stories. I feel like that's gonna be crazy too.
It's gonna be insane.
Whoa, insane.
Wow.
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode.
Yes.
I hope you guys come back.
If you guys have a business, a street vendor business, comment down below.
Hey, yeah, if you guys have a food vending business in LA, put it in the comments. I'd love to check it out. I love eating.
Shout you out.
Yeah, I love eating. We'll shout you guys out. Show some
love, yeah, exactly.
Show the love to the street vendors. Well, you guys have a beautiful day. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Later.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.